Hello and welcome to day 18 of our sugar fast. We are almost halfway there. I thought about waiting until day 20 to pop on and do a video, but I thought, no, I'll just do a real quick one and kind of see where everybody's at. I've heard from some of you individually, and it sounds like there's been moments of cravings, moments of temptation, but overall doing really well. So I just wanted to say, congratulations, encourage you. You're doing awesome. A lot of you have shared certain experiences you're having where you're really diving into the word, you're getting new understanding of things, you're closer to Jesus as you pray more intently and just kind of with a different purpose. Like you just realize you're using this time to connect and draw close to Him, and seeing that your reliance might have been more on food than it should have been. And as you unpack that, you realize that going to Jesus is so much more beneficial. So that's really exciting to hear that you're doing this and enjoying it and seeing the fruits from it, and that you're learning just what a wonderful benefit it is to fast. And I wanted to share because I started fasting, I believe it was a little over 2 years ago, maybe closer to 3. And it just changed so many things in my life. And I remember the first time I did it, I just was overwhelmed with the thought of how did I not know about this? And not that I'd never heard about fasting. I guess I kind of thought that was for other people or for people maybe high up in the church, or I don't know why I had this misunderstanding, but really it's for all of us. And when we need to make a big decision, or if we're suffering from something, it can be all different reasons. But God will just kind of gently nudge on your heart that, when a fast is appropriate for you. And when I do a fast from food, it's, usually a day, sometimes 2. I think the longest I've gone is 3, maybe a little over. And I just I listen to the Holy Spirit of when I'm done. So I never really know going into it. But if it's your first time, I would say, a day would be enough, because you don't want to get sick and have a lot of fatigue and headaches and things. That's not the point. But the first time I was going through a situation and I had so much anxiety, and I'm not an anxious person in general, but it was something that was so gripping me with just anxiety that the stress was a burden I couldn't bear. And I had read in the Bible about fasting, and I just thought maybe this would help. I don't know. Obviously, the Holy Spirit was touching me and telling me to do this. So I went ahead and did it. And that very day, that very first day, I went to God over and over in prayer, and I had been praying about this thing for hours prior to and just not getting relief. It was like this crushing anxiety of stress and overwhelming me, and the spiral of concern of this thing causing other problems. And they were legit. It wasn't me just making, a mountain out of a molehill. It was a legit issue. And I just didn't know what to do or how to handle it. And so I fasted and prayed, and the anxiety just lifted off of me. And I felt like a different person. And it didn't take the situation away, but it just made it where I was calm and I could think. And I realized my part in the situation was small, and that there was very little control I had. So I had to just give it to Jesus and know that I didn't have to really do a lot, but be still and wait, and the burden lifted. The situation ended up okay. It wasn't perfect, but it was, again, out of my control. And at least I didn't have that crushing weight of anxiety. And just the way He lifted that so easily from me in a way that I thought wasn't possible was amazing. And I just thought, why did I not know about this? Because I've been in situations like that before, and I just didn't know what to do. And of course I prayed, I would give it to God, but it was just a constant gnawing at my soul, and it just was relentless. And God just, took that off. And so I just want people to know the relief it can bring, and the way God shows His peace when you just completely rely on Him for everything. And it just changes your relationship with Him, because you're drawing so close to Him and realizing you need everything from Him. We know this. You know that in your head that you need everything from Him. But this just really shows it to you in a different way that really only fasting can do. So I don't look at fasting as something dreadful or something that we have to do like, oh, it's a hard thing the Bible requires of you. I look at it as exciting, because either it's going to deliver me from something, or it's going to draw me closer to him, or it's going to give me newfound wisdom that I didn't even know I was seeking. So all of those things are so incredibly beneficial that I've just learned to really be excited when it comes time to do a fast, when I feel called to it. Now, granted, this is a whole different kind because it's a sugar fast, so I'm just abstaining from certain foods, but it's prolonged. So I'm getting those benefits. It's just in a different way, and it's easier, and then I'm still nourishing my body with food, but I don't use the time. Like in the evening I might have a snack or something normally, and I don't do that. Instead, I'm learning, I'm in the word, I'm asking for wisdom, I'm praying, and just getting my nourishment from Jesus directly. As far as I don't, crave that food. I just want more of him. And the more of him I get, the more I want. And that's what I wanted to share with you, just to be excited for what you're going to learn during this process. We still have 22 more days, so there's still plenty of time for new things to come and new revelation, and just be excited. Be open to it. Ask God what he wants you to learn and do during this time. He will so tell you. He wants you to be under his will. He wants you to have his freedom. He wants you to know him in a really close, personal way. And if you're willing to do it, he is right there. He's always there, ready for you to cling to him. So go ahead and comment below if you're doing great. Give me a thumbs up or subscribe so I know that you're doing this journey with us. A lot of you I know are doing it because you've talked to me, you've messaged me, you've called me, you've emailed me, different ways you've communicated, but I don't know that you're always getting new videos, because if you haven't subscribed, then you won't know that they're here. So feel free to do that, or just check in periodically and see. I'll probably do a quick one on the 20-day just to say, hey, we're halfway done, but we'll see. I just kind of go as the Spirit leads. So blessings to you, peace be with you, and I hope you have an excellent rest of the weekend. Bye.